Hello, Cancer Signs. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 29th to the 4th of February. Apologies for the train. It just happens to go past in your intro. But whilst that's going on, I am just going to shuffle the cards and sort them out for you, okay? Let's see. For my lovely Cancer Signs, please, Spirit. Alright, let's go. We're going to take it from the top, okay? So your current energy this week is the Knight of Cups. Feeling romantic or feeling like you are ready to be vulnerable is what happens with the Knight of Cups. This doesn't just have to be to do with love, although this is, known to be the love card. So some of you could be expressing your feelings. This is a card of wearing a heart on your sleeve, Cancer. So some of you might be feeling quite emotional this week. This doesn't have to be bad. Sometimes the Knight of Cups outside of love reminds me of kind of crossing through those difficult emotions to get to new experiences, to get to do things that we want to explore. So for example, if you're wanting to have a really good job but you're really petrified about an interview, for example, then that would be the really nervous, uncomfortable thing that you have to do first to get to the other side. Do you understand what I'm saying? It could apply to absolutely anything. If you want to be a public speaker, then you're gonna have to go through those really awkward feelings and emotions before you really kind of get to explore that. You have to sit with yourself for a bit, wondering what you're gonna say before you get called up. It's like you're coming outside your comfort zone, basically, with this card. You're open to being vulnerable this week, which is quite nice in whatever area. Could be your career, could be your love life, could just be in general. But it's a very good card. All right, that's what I'm feeling anyway. But let's dive in. Let's clarify, because we are pulling clarifies this week. What's the Knight of Cups doing in Cancer's energy? This is very interesting. To clarify the Knight of Cups, you have the Three of Swords and a Knight of Pentacles. This could be in reference to your career life because of the Knight of Pentacles. This is coming outside your comfort zone, and I will explain to you why. Three of Swords here, it feels like your heart is kind of really tied to a lot of different things, and there is some heartache here. There is something that's creating some pain in your life, or has been for a while. The Knight of Pentacles is suggesting that you are moving forward anyway, and again, you are becoming more open to healing at the moment. I think this Three of Swords is something that is not just this week that you've experienced. It's something that's been going on. So feeling a little bit like there's a lot of things that are kind of breaking your heart, to be honest. She has a lot of different strings attached to her heart. So it might not just be one area that's causing some pain, but the Knight of Pentacles is quite good because it is about moving forward. Excuse me. It is a card about planting seeds and slowly but surely making progress in your life. So I do feel like that is something that is going to heal the pain. I think for some of you, this pain, it could be from a lot of things, to be honest, but I feel like for some of you, in reference to maybe your career or to do with your finances or just to do with your progress in life, I think you are going to be healing the part of you that doesn't feel good enough or doesn't feel like you're doing enough, okay? That is something that seems to be getting healed. Let's go into your challenge for this week. The Eight of Wands. Interesting. Now, Eight of Wands is a good card, and whenever good cards come up in your challenge position, it is just something that we're having to kind of adjust to, or maybe change our mindset about, because it's a good card. That doesn't change. The Eight of Wands is in reference to potential communications. There could be some delays in communication or delays in terms of news. Miscommunication, maybe even for some as well. The Eight of Wands is also a card about things moving in the right direction. I always see it as being on track in life and things speeding up for you and things moving in the right way. Maybe a lot of opportunities are coming away. It feels like maybe life is really kind of moving quite quickly and you're struggling to feel like you're keeping up. That could be definitely an issue here, but the Eight of Wands is saying that you are on the right track. But your challenge here could again be about feeling like you are confident enough to move forward with it. That lizard reminds me of a message that you are very good at adapting to situations. I just think there's a lack of confidence, but let's clarify the Eight of Wands. The Tower card. Wow. Well, things are really changing for you. The Tower card with the Eight of Wands, again, this is some sort of fated or divine communication. Something is going to come to you in the right time. Okay, you might not feel ready for it, but the universe is saying that this is the right time for this to happen. Things are going to slot into place. I don't know if you are going to feel like it is happening the right way or not, but this is actually a really good combination of cards. I think it's just your challenge of kind of keeping up with it. Opportunities are going to be coming away, fated opportunities, fated communication, or fated changes moving you in the right direction. This is a very good combination. The Tower card can bring in, again, a shakeup in your life, and it feels like in order for things to go on the right track, a shakeup needs to happen. This Tower card needs to happen. Something needs to... It does look like divine interventions at play. It looks like the universe is going, okay, Cancer, I'll help you out a little bit. It shakes things up a little bit for you. So if anything falls away around this time, it's very likely the universe is doing it's because something is either built on the wrong foundations and needs to be looked at, needs to be readdressed in a different way, or it's because it's not supposed to be in your life right now. Okay, let's go ahead and look at what they're asking you to focus on this week. Your work, your money, your skills, your talents, your abilities. All right, working on growth. Ultimately, this will be, again, financial and career wise for a lot of you, but this is just to do with so some of you could be being asked to focus on your skills, your talents. What do you bring to the table, Cancer? And how can we build on that? Eight of Pentacles is a very good card. Again, it represents progress. It's like a building energy. It's working hard. So they're asking you to focus on that. Maybe focusing on your money. It's being clarified by the Three of Wands. That's a card of waiting and anticipating. So what they're asking you to focus on is not the results. It's actually on the work that you're doing whilst you're waiting for the results here. It's almost like the Eight of Pentacles is representing kind of like your side of the manifestation. You're doing the work for it. You're waiting for the universe to show up with their part, to put you in the place you want to go or whatever. You're doing, they're asking you to focus on your side of the coin and they will deal with their side of the coin. It does feel like you are co-creating this week, to be honest with you. With the messages that are coming through, it really does feel like the universe is really present in your life, even if you don't feel like it. Meaning that you'll be able to tell not just by a loving energy surrounding you, but in this case, it feels like things being out of your control and completely like fated. Yeah. So what you need to focus on is what you're doing whilst you're waiting for a manifestation to come in, to make sure that you are keeping up with your side of the promise, your side of the co-creation. Now, to do with your recent past here, you're the Empress. This is very interesting. Some of you may have recently had children because the Empress coming through. There may have been something to do with a mother figure. I am going to clarify this for your recent past, Cancer. The Empress is really a card of fertility, peace, abundance. The Ten of Cups and interesting. I feel like this is to do with your self-worth. The Empress hasn't come up as a self-worth message for a while in the reading, so it's nice for it to come up this way. I think in the recent past, you've really been trying to focus on maybe building happiness within a family, within a relationship, or just within yourself here. The Four of Swords again represents the fact that there may have been some previous pain, but recently you've been healing it. Recently you've been focusing a lot more on your emotions and on your heart space, like very strong heart chakra energy, okay? Like healing the things that have felt like they have broken you or made you feel emotional or just hurt in general. Ten of Cups is ultimate happiness, a happiness within a family or community, and the Empress is again like a mothering, nurturing person. Some of you, if there was like health issues in the family, then again I'm seeing that is being healed, or is peace around a situation. It's a very strong energy of love, and that could just be for self-love, because the Empress again is abundance. All right, let's see what's going on. Like, what is your strength for this week? The Knight of Swords. It's quite interesting because this is a card of kind of rushing in, which usually I would say I would go against. I don't necessarily like the Knight of Swords just because, again, rushing into situations without knowing all the information can really cause us to jump into something that we actually don't really like, and maybe you've had a few situations of that. The Knight of Swords with the Temperance card, your strength this week is balance. There is a part of you that wants to just rush into something, get something over and done with, rush into communication, just charge forward. But the Temperance card is saying balance. Maybe there will be moments where that is really necessary and that is important. This is like the yin and the yang, the sun and the moon. It's like balancing opposing energies of rushing in and patience. All right, so I think your strengths here will be figuring out what is what. Okay, let's see. Your near future, my lovely Cancerians, let's see. Three of Pentacles. So that's very good. This is a rebuilding of the foundations, rebuilding and re-looking at the plan, Cancer. So for some of you, you will be reassessing a situation. You could be building something new. Some of you might be starting a new business, a new career, launching a new product. I don't know. This is about planning something for the long term. They're building something here. So, something that will stand for a very long time. This is also a card of collaboration too. So for some of you, this could be something that you are doing with others or getting the opinion of others here. We have the Five of Pentacles clarifying that. So again, a little bit of, we have a bit of inspiration coming through because you are making a plan. But the Five of Pentacles here is saying that you might be feeling at a lack when it comes down to whether you are worth these things. So again, I think there is like some healing that still needs to be done within you here, especially when it comes down to vulnerability. For example, some of you might feel like other people are judging you too much when it comes down to what you're trying to build. But instead of worrying about their opinions, worry about the plan, worry about what it is that you're doing. As you can see here, she's upset. She's upset about this door being closed, but she's not really looking at the fact that that key is actually there and she can pick it up and do it. So for some of you, there could be a little bit of disappointment when it comes down to what somebody else is doing or not doing for that matter. They're asking you to focus on yourself, your foundation, what you are doing here. You could be feeling a bit left out of a group, or because again, it's called a collaboration and the Five of Pentacles is feeling left out. So, I would just say pick up the key yourself and do it yourself. And I don't mean to not collaborate, because I'm just going to get rid of that sound. It's not about not collaborating, but some of you might be feeling really kind of rejected. I don't know your situation. I don't know how intense it is. For some of you, this is just maybe not feeling very worthy, and therefore working with other people and having other people say, actually, Cancer, I don't think that's going to work. That could really hit home for you. So it's more about kind of building some resilience. You guys are resilient anyway, but kind of building on your self-worth enough so that things like criticism or things like that don't break you, because they shouldn't. You're very worthy. You are you've been working on that energy, but something maybe that's happening either this week or lately has been kind of tearing at your heart a little bit here, because you're in a very vulnerable position. You're trying to move forward, and it feels like some people's opinions might hit home a little bit too hard. But build on that. The foundation can simply be also your base chakra, and I am bringing up your chakras in your reading, so there could be some significance going on in those energy points within you. Look at your base chakra and your heart chakra, because those are the ones, and also I think all of them. I would say your solar plexus chakra too, maybe even your sacral, who knows. I think you should really look at your chakra points. Maybe meditating on them could be very helpful. Why am I shuffling the cards? God damn it. Well, let's call it fate. Let's have a little look and see what your emotions would be like this week, how you'll be feeling. You have the King of Wands. So there is an element coming through of feeling quite ambitious. You feel like you have ideas this week. Feeling like maybe being a bit of a manager in your life, which is good. It's a good energy to have in your feelings. This fiery element here. But when that's kind of paired with a little bit of lack of self-esteem or lack of self-worth, then again, when people kind of say something about your ideas, or if it doesn't work very well, it can really like hurt you. Don't see it as that. See it as something detached to you. If something doesn't work out in a plan, that doesn't mean that you're not worthy. It just means that the plan needs readjusting. And again, that's why the Three of Pentacles is here. Let's go in terms of your environment this week. Is a Magician. Look at that. There's a few things to say about the magician being there, to be honest, because on one hand, this is about manifesting new things into your environment. There may not be a lot around you because the magician only has a few things, but he's able to make absolutely anything happen from those few things. So it's about being resourceful when it comes down to your environment and manifesting a new world into being. For some of you, magician in your environment may just represent that it could be someone who is putting on a bit of a show or an act. Let's clarify the magician. 8 of Swords. That could be you or someone here. The magician with the 8 of Swords is, again, the ability to bring something and to manifest something into your reality. But there is a fear mindset that is blocking maybe this from happening, if it's in terms of your environment, or again, this could be someone around you, because this is your external. So 8 of Swords, you're more trapped in your mind. Someone's feeling a little bit stuck. Someone's feeling a little bit like they can't break out of their current situation or mindset, whatever it is. The magician is like, absolutely, yes, you can. But if you believe you're stuck, then you're going to act like you're stuck. And that means the decisions that you make are going to be coming from a place of being stuck. As you can see here, she's not actually stuck in reality. But in her reflection and her perception of herself, she sees herself as stuck. So she's going to act stuck in her reality because it's a projection. Okay, so the magician is actually coming through as a bit of like, pay attention to what you are projecting through your actions. Okay, are your actions coming across as somebody who is stuck, is not in control of their reality, or are you taking control of your reality? Completely capable of it. Another overall energy for you is a 2 of Pentacles. So this week, there is a lot of balancing going on. There's a lot of busyness coming on, a lot of juggling coming through here. Again, make sure you are paying attention to your emotions. All right, but the 2 of Pentacles is not a bad card. It's about being quite busy. And we have the 10 of Pentacles to clarify that. So this is really you working on your, long-term stability. This is you focusing on your legacy. This is you focusing on your long-term success, financially, career-wise, basically like almost like your 10-year plan. Basically, it's a long-term. The things you are doing now are going to create stability for you in your future. Okay, this is abundance, this is loyalty, this is really good, stable legacy that you're building for yourself. But sometimes you have to start from the foundation. Sometimes you have to start with the nitty-gritty of things. It doesn't just land in our lap. As much as we all want to win the lottery and have something that just comes into our life, and it means that we don't have to do all the work for it. I'm not saying you guys don't want to do the work for it, because I think you've been doing a lot of work in your life. So you just kind of want something to come in easy now because you've been working your ass off. I get it. I'm a human being too. I'm just relaying some messages and what the universe is saying here. 2 of Pentacles. The work that you're doing now is going to pay off for you. All right. So don't see it as a waste of time. If something doesn't work out, it's okay. All right. You're juggling, you're trialing things at the moment, and it's okay to fail. It's okay for things not to work out. We're just adjusting. The need to adjust is very powerful. Okay, my angels, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Please like the reading if you like it. Please share it with some friends if you have any fellow Cancerians who might need this message. Subscribe if you would like to see more of these readings, because I do post them every week. And I hope to see you guys next time. Alrighty.